I need you to hate so I can use you for your hate.
This is real sales talk. Real sales advice from real sales practitioners. Giving you tips on how to dominate your sales quota are your co-hosts Sean Mitchell and Phill Keen. What's going on, everyone? It's Sean and Phill. We are going strong with TechTalk 27, and I feel like it's been a little while, Phill, since we last published something. I don't think it has. I think we published something last week, or maybe it was Friday or Saturday. Anyways, excited to get some more content out to our Real Sales Talk listeners to help them grow. So, Phill, how are you doing today?
I am awesome. I agree with you. It feels like we haven't, but we've actually been putting content out. It's just Sean and I get in these spurts where we'll pre-record 4 or 5 episodes in a row, and I think that we had a good run.
Yeah.
And it was like, let's pull back. Well, like, not so much pull back. Sean's been busy trying to become a real estate agent.
Yep.
And I've been busy traveling. We have more traveling coming up. So just lots of stuff going on right now, but it is exciting. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying the show. And if you are, leave a review and whatever you're listening to or however you're listening to, or subscribe on YouTube if you have not already. But we definitely appreciate everybody. But Sean, not too much going on in my life. Not too much new right now, just lots of travel. But you're going to be traveling this week. You're leaving tomorrow.
Yes,
tomorrow. So maybe
morning
whenever we publish the show.
I'll probably try and publish it same day. So people will get it tonight and then probably listen to it on Wednesday morning on their way to work or on their way home from work. I am going to the Outbound Conference, which is a new sales conference, all centered around prospecting. And it's put on by Jeb Blunt, Mike Weinberg, Mark Hunter, who we just had on the show recently, and Anthony Iannarino. And if you have listened to any of their content, have listened to the interviews we've done with all 4 of them, you know that they're all about proactive prospecting. Salespeople cannot be vegetarians. They have to be hunters, and they have to be meat eaters. They have to kill their own meat. So this conference is going to be all about prospecting. Excited to just go and be a fly on the wall. I'm also going to try and interview some people that I meet and run into, and publish that, throughout this week and probably next week. So be looking for that. It's going to be some exclusive content. I don't know of anyone else who's podcasting and going to be at this conference. So you're going to get an exclusive look. We're going to publish it on iTunes or on all of our audio podcasts. And then what I'll probably do, Phill, is do kind of like a behind the scenes video look that I'll publish on YouTube. So I'll record my journey of going on the flight, landing, and attending the conference, and maybe some of the sound bites from some of the speakers. And so I'll also put something like that that's a little bit more visually engaging on YouTube.
Awesome. So it's exciting, and it's my trip's not quite as fancy as yours. My next trip is to Chicago, which is only about a 2-3 hour drive for me, so not too bad. I'll take up early in the morning and get there, and I'm going to go to AISP Leadership Summit, which I talked about a few weeks ago. You go back to Tech Talk, I believe 23, 24, somewhere around there. We talked about it a little bit. It's an awesome event, about 700 or 800 leaders, real sales management, sales operations management, really just an amazing group of leaders that are together with a lot of great content and programming around it, and an awesome networking event. So I heard they have a yacht this year. So anybody
Nice.
that has some boat shoes that's heading to the Leadership Summit, I look forward to catching you guys on the yacht. It'll be fun. So
Sipping on a Mai Tai,
yeah,
on your deck shoes, with your deck shoes on.
so maybe if you guys catch me on Snapchat, you guys can catch the boat trip. It's exclusive Snapchat content. So
There we
look
go.
from there.
So if any of you are going to either of these events, shoot us an email at Phill@realsalestalk.live. That's Phill with 2 L's, and then Sean@realsalestalk.live, and Sean is SEAN. Hit us up on email and let us know you're going to be there, and would love to connect, even if it's just for a few minutes to chat, but maybe hang out for a little bit longer.
Cool. So let's get into the show. Let's get into Tech Talk. So I got an awesome data provider. We were talking about shows, and this is what made me think about it. I actually heard about this company from their CEO who spoke, and the one thing I liked about him is he didn't pitch. He didn't pitch his product. You know what I did afterwards is I actually looked up his product and I thought, wow, this is amazing. And I connected with him afterwards, like, you're wicked smart. I need to know more about just you. And I learned about this company about 2 years ago, and I've heard really good things from a lot of people that are in the sales arena that look for sales tools all the time. So the company is DataFox. And the reason why they came to mind as we started talking about the trade shows and Sean and I are taking off is they actually have a tool that allows you to look up people for conferences for ideal customer profile fits. So they actually have conference intel that lets you look for any of the conferences that might be attending, and then you can actually segment it out. So I just want to look for e-commerce with a larger than 10 company, larger than 10 employee company, and then you pull it out and it'll tell you all the shows that you should be going to and what prospects would potentially be there, who's actually attending, and then potentially headcount inside of all that. And then it actually looks for it and tells you if it's in your back office, so your CRM system as well. So really awesome software.
It looks like it's free right now. Is that right?
There's a free trial to get into it. So if you go to it,
Got it.
done a bunch of different use cases, but their whole software solution is around building an intelligent list for you to call. So for your salespeople out there that are doing a lot of time data mining, looking for contacts, looking for people inside of an account, and it's kind of the account-based revenue style approach. It's probably way smarter than I actually am, so I won't go too much detail on it. But cleans your data out, prospects for you, helps you look for sort of like real-time alerts when news pops up about people that you're prospecting. I believe it even does job changes, which is interesting. And I've heard really good things about the quality of their data. So not too many other providers out there are doing things like what DataFox is doing. So definitely hit them up, request a demo, or you can call their sales team, 415-969-2144 for all of you out there. Looking forward to connecting to these guys, DataFox, if you have not already. Really cool software. It looks like they have some pretty awesome clients already as well. So I thought it was cool. So we're talking about trade shows and conferences, and I think it's a unique perspective. I have not seen anybody do that with their data set of thinking about, hey, these people attend at trade shows. Can you get in contact with them?
Yeah, that's cool. It looks like a really, really good one. By the way, I shared this on LinkedIn a few weeks ago, but I love listening to sales pitches when they're good. When they're not, I typically will cut them. I don't know. I actually I get it. I'll listen to someone's pitch, but if I'm not interested, I'll be very direct and tell them. I won't lead them on. But I actually like listening to people's sales pitches. All right, so you're probably thinking, Phill, what am I going to be talking about? I'm going to share a podcast, and since I've been on the real estate road track here to getting licensed, I'm going to share one that's in the vein of real estate. However, a lot of the things that this gentleman talks about is relevant to any single person in sales. But in addition to that, anyone who is an entrepreneur who's responsible for not only the sales side, but the marketing side, this podcast is going to be pure 24 karat gold. Is that the best? Is that the best carat? Like, what's the best carat, Phill, of gold? 32 karat? I don't even know.
Is there 72 karat? I don't know. Let's look. I'm gonna look it up. While you're doing that,
Do that.
Look it up.
All right. So this thing, this real estate coach's name is Tom Ferry. Been a big fan of his for a while. Attended many of his events as a vendor, sales representative, but very much bought into what he does. Actually, real estate team that I'm working for is doing is benefiting from coaching from one of his coaches. So shout out to Tom Ferry and the entire team. They're doing some really great stuff. This is a podcast. You'll need to search Coach Tom Ferry, and you'll find his nice little mug there. Super successful. He has been mentored by some of the greatest of greats. And so he's got his dad was even a real estate coach. And so he's been coached by his dad, but he's also been coached by some of the best. So he's got a fantastic track record of helping real estate agents become high producing and really successful. So I highly recommend it, even if you're not in real estate, but especially if you are in real estate. That's one that you're absolutely going to want to take a look at. In fact, let me just read off a few of the titles of his most recent ones. So, be more assumptive to be more influential. Understand your real estate clients. What to do when real estate inventory is low. Providing more value to your customers with Gary Gold. Gary Gold is a luxury real estate agent. He actually sold Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion. So he's got a little bit of experience with selling and being successful. Let's see here. Stay top of mind to your leads. How to communicate with millennial buyers. So you're going to be able to pull out some nuggets whether you're in real estate or not, but especially in real estate. So did you find out what the highest carat of gold is?
So you're right, Sean. I'll give you the winner on that one. So 24 carats. 24 carats.
24.
So there is a carat. All right. So what is a carat? A carat is a unit of purity of gold alloys rather than weight. So the word carat is from carob seed, which is used to balance scales to measure the weight of gold in ancient Asian bazaars. So that's what a carat is. And then there's different levels. So there's 6 carats, 10 carats, 14 carats, 18 carats, 22 carats, and 24 carats. 24 carats is 100% gold with no other metal in that in your gold purity. So like a 14 carat is 58.5% gold and 41.5% other metals in the mix of how it's made. And they'll mix with things like silver, copper, zinc. So there you go, Real Sales Talk family. Now you're smarter about how gold works. Make sure you're getting 24 karat gold.
Cool. So any final closing thoughts? We can go ahead and wrap this one up here. If not,
interesting to hear the podcast thing. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on maybe not this show. Maybe we go into more detail later of like where similarities are from moving from the tech sale world to where you're selling real estate. Like what similarities are there and what differences are there for people that are thinking about the shift or have already made a shift or in real estate and looking to shift the other direction. I'm curious to see where your head's at there. So we should make that an episode for sure.
I think right off the top, and I'll probably have an even better understanding about this, in 3 to 6 months. But it's service. You're providing a service to people, and there are laws that govern what you can and cannot say. So you have to keep that in mind. But really, it's like, it's if you do a good job, they're going to refer you to other people. So taking really great care of people on the front end during the sales process and after is extremely key, because referrals are one of the best ways to generate repeat business and new business.
Awesome. I mean, I'm curious to see how it works. And then is it more marketing minded or is it more heavy? Could you prospect? How's that work? So I'm definitely interested. Hopefully the rest of this Real Sales Talk family is interested in hearing more as you go through that journey.
Yeah. And absolutely. I'll definitely share as I'm learning things. So just got to pass that test. So hopefully have some good news really soon.
Very good. Awesome. Well,
all right, guys, we'll see you all on the next episode of Real Sales Talk.